Fast cars, fast service. Visit lebhobbies.com.
Alrighty everybody, hey, welcome to this week's edition of Slot Car News. And we have a lot to get to today, a whole lot. We are going to start off with Slot Car Mancave. They have a cool new Super Stadium light that looks like it's going to be incredibly bright. These LEDs, I'm sure, throw tons of light on your track. Also, I did need to mention that the Slot Car Mancave light tower is 14 inches tall. Now that's going to give you a good amount of dispersion across your track. That's really cool. You could always, if you needed to, if you wanted to, disperse the light a little more, even. If you had some very thin tissue paper, you could put it over the front elements, so to speak, of the light. I've done this all the time with flash when I shoot photos for wherever, and usually put a little diffuser. I have a plastic box that goes over the front. But if you want to tone down the sharpness of that light, so to speak, that would be an easy thing to do. Speaking of another smaller manufacturer, Area 71, with some more photos of their Celica project and of their Audi project. Now you see two different cars here, two different scales, 1/32 and 1/24 scale. This is an interesting project that they have coming. It's going to be coming in not only their normal 3D printed kind of black medium, but resin as well. That's awesome. And you may even see a car pretty soon from them here at the Slot Car News headquarters. A little SCX news now. Yes, not much, but a good one. We have this AMG Mercedes that, as you can see, is for sale now. It's a beautiful Bilstein livery. Great to see them do another livery on this mold. I have one of these. I think I have the first one that was silver. And oh man, the shapes on that car, it's a very good looking car. And yeah, happy to see them doing more with a really great mold for them. Very good stuff. BRM. Now these are 1/24 scale Capris, so keep that in mind. We have a trio of them plus one. We see the blue and white cars here. Clearly a racing team setup. It's cool that they do kind of whole teams at once. I like that with all the racing colors. And you see a very nice red and white car here as well. BRM cars are very high quality. It's a different racing experience because they are quite heavy. The chassis that they have on them gives them a nice low center of gravity. They do take some tuning, guys. It's a hobby. Expect to live that hobby life when you're racing with BRM and or Revo slot cars. They make both of those. The company that makes both of those cars makes both of those cars. Oh boy, more coffee, anyone? We have a bit of Scale Auto news now. They are showing a photo or photos of their new BMW hypercar. Man, the shapes on this thing just look really, really nice. These, I believe, were taken at Crick Crack. That's the same, that's the retail arm of Scale Auto and DS in Igualada, Spain. These cars look absolutely stunning, and I think we might have seen a couple of them shown around the internet before, certainly before now, but cool stuff nonetheless. Also, from Scale Auto, we have, I guess you would call these developmental photos, which are obviously favorites of mine to get those kinds of photos, of a rally version of the Fabia here. There's two cars being shown in these photos, of course, as you all can see. And it's really cool. to see the kind of air intake that's way above the roof line. So for when they go across a river or a stream or whatever, some water, the snorkel for fording is really cool. It's really awesome to see kind of all the range of cars we're getting from all different folks. It's just, there's so much cool stuff out there. Skelectric Arrivals. Yes, Skelectric Arrivals now. I was doing LEB's newsletter, and there's a bunch of things that have just gotten here. There's a supercar showdown set that just got here with a pair of Lamborghinis. I don't normally mention sets, but why I think this one is kind of important is because it's a very recognizable pair of cars, Lamborghinis in the set, and I think it's a great place that to start for a kid, because kids recognize Lamborghinis. They might not recognize, you know, an AMC Hornet or an older Mustang or an older Camaro. Maybe. I mean, if they're in the U.S., probably they will. But frankly, you never know. So it's neat to see them do sets with, you know, very modern supercars in it, because, you know, what is a starter set but an entry point for a kid to get into the hobby. Also, we have 5 other cars. The Multimatic Mustang has arrived. I had gotten a sample of this a little while ago now, and it's great to see that this car has arrived. I know some folks already have theirs. It's awesome to see this now here in the U.S. And the AMC Hornet, the racing version, now I think it's a really cool car that they decided to use the Hornet mold for, you know, the one that they were doing for the James Bond cars. I was not sold, I'll be honest with you, and I think folks know that if they watch the stream at all, on the idea of there being a Hornet slot car. I'm all for it now, because the race versions, and frankly like the street versions that I have that were sent to me, they do look really nice. And yeah, you know, more American cars really cannot be a bad thing. So I'm happy to see them. What can I say? Escort, the old Escort, the vintage Escort, red with a massive wing on the back. If you're into Escorts, looks like a good one to get. Speaking of a good one to get, another GT350 Mustang. This time a Golf version of the car. I think we are a little over-golfed, but another GT350 Mustang I think is great. And, you know, you can't complain about having another American car in anyone's line, quite frankly. And last but not least, Dom's Charger from the Fast and the Furious. They are going to be doing, they being Scalextric, are going to be doing some marketing this year around the Fast and the Furious license, which they have this year. So it's great to see them really take the bull by the horns with this license and, you know, see what we get. It's going to be exciting to see kind of how they execute this stuff. So yeah, we shall see, won't we? Come back right after this for, it's not an editorial this week. It's a bit of a new segment that LEB and I are working on. You'll see. Just come back right after this. Alrighty, everybody, thanks for coming back, for sticking around through the racing and show news. We have something of a reader's rides kind of thing. In this case, it's scenery pictures that were sent to me by Mark Rechtenwald. I hope I didn't ruin that for you, Mark. He did his version of the kit-bashed Racetrack Scenics Martinsville Hot Dog Stand. He added to it with some balsa wood that he found at Hobby Lobby and got this really nice effect. It's great to see folks you know, kind of making the racetrack scenic stuff their own. I will mention now here on my own track, you don't really see it yet, but the track is basically laid down. I did that last night. It will be a one-lane track again, but it's going to be a different take on that. It's not a track based on necessarily the maximum drivability. This is a track that I've always wanted to do, meaning the scenery that I've always wanted to do. And this is going to be all about the scenery. You all will see as I kind of get going on it. You'll see pretty soon. And I don't want to really show it fully yet, although it is right here, as you can see. Yes, it is the Polycar track. As I mentioned, after Mr. Tracks visited, I'm going to have the Polycar track up for a while now, probably at least 2 years, I would say. You know, probably then we'll switch back to the Scale Auto track, or you never know. I mean, I like to be inspired to be down here, and changing up the track is something that kind of helps me keep inspired to be doing the hobby, you know, especially because it's here, me by myself. The visit by the guys from Mr. Tracks, or Mr. Tracks himself, coming, notwithstanding, you know, I get a couple visitors a year, but, you know, it's pretty much just me. So, anyway, I do plan on doing more of these viewer-submitted photos, and it's something that LEB and I have been talking about, maybe highlighting some of their customers' tracks. We may get people to send photos or a video. I'm not really sure how I'd handle that yet, but it's you know, a way of kind of spreading the love, so to speak. That's not to say that I won't have editorials anymore. Yes, of course I will, when the mood strikes me. Alrighty, folks. From Slot Car News headquarters here in Central Pennsylvania. See you all again very soon. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.